My 11-year-old son found a document on the family computer. He didn't tell me about it. He built a case first. Leo has always been methodical. He organizes his bookshelf by topic, keeps a notebook for things he wants to understand, and asks questions the way a lawyer does, one at a time, waiting for the full answer before moving to the next. So when he came downstairs on a Saturday morning carrying a folder and asked if we could talk, I assumed it was about something at school. He set the folder on the kitchen table and sat across from me. His father was still upstairs sleeping. "I found something," he said. "I want to show you before I say anything about it." He opened the folder. Inside was a printed document, 6 pages, and a handwritten list in his own careful writing with dates and dollar amounts down the left margin. The document was a lease agreement, an apartment I had never heard of in a building 20 minutes from our house, signed in my husband's name 14 months ago. The monthly rent was listed clearly, $1,400. I looked at the handwritten list. Leo had gone back through our shared bank statements, the ones accessible on the family laptop, and had tracked a recurring transfer of $1,400 leaving our joint account on the 3rd of every month for over a year. He had labeled each one. He had calculated the total at the bottom and underlined it twice, $16,800. I looked up at my son. He was watching me with an expression I had never seen on him before. Careful, steady, like he had already grieved something and was now just waiting for me to catch up. "How long have you known?" I asked. 3 weeks, he said. "I wanted to make sure I understood it correctly before I showed you. My husband's name is David. We have been married for 13 years. Leo is our only child." I sat at that table for what felt like a long time, and I did not cry. Not in front of my son, because he had held this alone for 3 weeks, and he deserved someone steady in return. I asked Leo to go to his room. He nodded, picked up his notebook, and left the folder with me. I sat there for another 20 minutes before I went upstairs. David was awake, scrolling his phone. I set the lease agreement on the pillow beside him and said nothing. I watched his face. He went very still. He did not ask where I had found it. He did not say it was a mistake or something he could explain. He just closed his eyes for a long moment. He said, "I was going to tell you." I asked how long. He said 14 months. I asked who. He said a name I did not recognize. Then he said she had a child, a 3-year-old. He said the child was his. I left the room. I went downstairs and sat on the kitchen floor with my back against the cabinet where Leo had stood that morning holding his folder like evidence in a trial, because that is what it was. My 11-year-old had discovered his father's second family, verified it, documented it, and protected me from finding out alone. That detail has not left me. My child carried that to keep me from carrying it by myself. The weeks since have moved the way difficult weeks do, slowly and then all at once. A lawyer, a conversation with Leo that I am still not sure I handled correctly, David moving out, Leo asking once, very quietly, whether the other child knew about him. I did not know how to answer that. I still don't. What I keep returning to is this. My son is 11 years old. He found the truth before I did. He took 3 weeks to verify it, organize it, and present it to me with every number correct because he did not want me blindsided without evidence. He did not go to his father. He did not search for reasons to doubt what he had found. He just built the folder and waited for the right moment, and then sat across from me at the kitchen table and told me the truth as carefully as he could. I don't know yet what kind of man he will become, but I think I am beginning to understand what kind of person he already is, and I am not sure I deserve him.